Hidden Object Guru here with hot new game Super Minesweeper Attack. So, what is the difference between this and other Minesweeper games? I've just cheered up this monster. But is cheering up this monster something I want to do? Alright, so let's minesweep. Obviously, you're a mine. So you a mine and you a mine. Mine, mine. Doop, doop, doop. Okay, no leads, no leads, no leads. Well, that was lucky. Two, 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 three. Okay, so. Oh, right. Oh, well, that's a problem. Huh. Well, that can't be right. I guessed wrong. That's on me. Oh, they give you the starting place. Why am I changing that little monster's color? What is the reason behind that? No! Now is he going to turn... Okay. I don't get why I'm changing this guy's color or why that is a good thing to be doing. Not complaining, it's just weird. Oh, is this place... Oh! Okay, I didn't realize I could zoom out. Not that that's important. I just didn't realize it. Okay, let's sweep some more mines. I just don't understand how this is different. Like, this is called Super Minesweeper Attack, which to me suggests big changes on the Minesweeper front. Hey, weirdo. Sorry to make you dizzy like that, but you were blocking my ability to see everything that was going on, so that wasn't ideal. 1, 2, which means that's clear, which means these two are clear, and these two are also clear. Ooh. We darkened his color that time. What could that mean? Nothing? Oh, okay. You, yes. Perfect. Yes. Okay. Done and done. Okay, 1, 2. Oh, no, that is 4. 1, 2, 3. There's a fourth one around here somewhere, which means it's there. Okay, this is going great. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Oh, perfect. Okay, 2, 2, 1. Ah. So 1, 2, 3, that has to be 4, which means those two are there, which means that 2 is here. Oh, this is going swimmingly. Or is it? I mean, it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, so that has to be clear, right? Shouldn't have made me as nervous as it did. 1, 2, that means you have to be 3, which means that's done, which means these two are done. Oh, this is going great. Almost disturbingly so. I think we might have this, everybody. While I'm always in favor of Minesweeper games, I just don't see the advantage this has over other Minesweeper games, such as the one that used to come free with computers but doesn't anymore. How crazy is that? That would necessitate you calling this Super Minesweeper Attack. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, which is 2, which makes you 2, which makes you 2. We did it! Alright, image. Replay stages. Okay, so, these are the packs. Help you on, this is your Explodling. It can help you on difficult puzzles and if you feed it the right things. It wants to grow with you when you can play the campaign. Gems affect its color. Photos affect how it evolves. To get a photo, you need a blue. Blue is hidden on a sphere. Okay, Anime Girls was the DLC. Click on the sphere to find blues. That's a lot of mines. Oh, this is messed up. How do I turn the sphere? Oh, okay, you grab with that. Gotcha. I see how this is different from other Minesweeper games. Okay. That I wasn't expecting. Alright. Okay. So that's clear, which means this has to have something, which means that has to have something, which means you're clear. Oh. Also fill in those two. Okay. So that's... Oh, well, we've already got two clear. Oh, crap. That was scary. Okay. What are these doors? I would argue that this game is not explaining itself as well as it could have. So so there can only be 6, unlike with regular Minesweeper, there can only be 6 around any given one. So if everything but 2 is already cleared, you know that there has to be one there. This is very weird. I'm not judging it per se, I just think it's mucho weirdo. Okay. Rotation. Clear. 1, 2. Uh-oh, I reached my first puzzle. 2. We'll come back to you later. Not that that will help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so you have to be a thing. Alright, there's your answer. That seems like... How solvable is that, really? I'm kind of sad he won't do anything for me. Like, he's an explodioid, but what does that mean exactly? How can he help me solve these puzzles? Or puzzets, as they've been come to be described. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. There we go. So how am I doing puzzle? There's no way to tell how I'm doing puzzle-wise, is there? I just realized that. Okay, 1, 2, clear and clear. Okay, 2. Why is it all dark here? Have I turned away from the light of the sun? It's very strange. Okay, we've got you. Wait, why is that 2 a different color? This game has rules with which I am unfamiliar. And it's not doing a fantastic job of laying them out. So let's just look at the whole thing. Oh yeah, and bathing half of the thing in darkness helps nothing, game. I don't know what you thought you were accomplishing, but it's weird. And yes, slightly off-putting. Okay, here we've got 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and good. 1, 2, 3. What are those things and what will they accomplish for me? I need to know. it's got to be clear, right? Oh, thank God. Which means... Okay, well, don't overthink this, homebrew. It's fine. You have to be fine, which means you have to be a thing. Which means you have to be a thing. A bomb. Which means you have to be fine, and so on and so forth. So we're just looking for clusters. And it's actually safe to assume this entire place is made up of a series of clusters, I guess. That's all that makes sense, right? So this is 3, which means this is clear. 1, 2... I want to assume it's that one. In fact, I have to, don't I? 1, 2, 3... Okay. So you're safe. You're not safe. Oh, wait. You're safe. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4... So can I really just assume those two are... Okay, guess I can. Huh. Still don't 100% get what they're doing with this, but at least I have a sense of what's happening now. 1, 2, 3, 4... Doom. Thank you, thank you. I had hoped that the place would kind of like light up as we unlocked these, but that's not happening either, is it? Okay, so you and you. Okay, you means you're clear, means you're clear. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and there's a third, which is 1, 2, it has to be here, which means that has to be clear. Which means this has to be 1, that has to be 1. Are we done? Gotta be close to done, right? Oh, okay. Image! We still don't get to see an image. Click on the sphere to find blues or play level. But what do I do with the blues? Wait, do the blues unlock the levels? Yes, that's what it is. Okay, so let's play a level now. Gonna give me a starting place? Okay. So you have to play the sphere levels to open up the accessible levels. I now understand this game. Ish. And it is a big change from traditional Minesweeper, so way to go. So now that I've given you all that, what will you do for me? Wow, I can barely read those numbers at all. That is not ideal. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3... Yeah, so as a Minesweeper game, this seems to work fine. Like, again, it's got a couple of twists. Nothing huge or revelatory, but I will say, as I've gotten into it, I get what it's doing, and way to go. And nothing particularly wrong. As they said, it was nice that this was the thing they advertised in the little solicitation for the game, was that it had a way to do a computer search. So they would never build a map where there was like 16, like a 4x4 brick, and there was no possible way to find out what in the middle was or was not a bomb. And that was a huge problem with a lot of Minesweeper games, that it could generate an impossible to defeat Minesweeper field, and I'm glad that they have gone out of their way to ensure that that didn't happen here. Okay, 108 is still a lot of mines, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. Okay, so that can't be that. It has to be that, has to be that. Okay. Alright. Okay. 1, 2, so you have to be free. Taken, free. I'm going great. Okay, there's still a giant chunk of it I haven't even touched. Like, how can this be going so well? Well, you just started. Okay, let's see what we have now. We've got... Hold on. Sorry, had to sneeze. And I didn't want to make that a blaring sound on the soundtrack. 1, 2, yep. I still want to know what that little monster does. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. 1, 2, 3, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it. Oh, no, we're done. Well, that wasn't as hard as it looked. Okay. So you clear, you clear. I mean, you saw what happened there. I just pressed the wrong button, right? Fine. Oh, it's randomized? That's a nice touch, huh? You know, not every game does that. I think it's worth signaling out when they put in the right effort. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. Okay, so that has to be clear. 8, 9, 10. Enjoying that sound. Ooh. What? Game? I don't know how no one ever told you this about how to construct a, how to construct a game about this, minesweeping, but once I've put down a flag, I shouldn't be allowed to click on that square. That should turn off that square. Unless I click the flag on it again to make it go away. See what I'm saying? Yeah, the flag's supposed to turn off my ability to click on that, and the fact that it didn't is the first negative thing I've had to say about this game. But now, I have had a negative thing to say about this game, so that's on you, game. That's on you. I was, 100% ready to just sign off on this as a perfectly acceptable, anyone can enjoy it, Minesweeper game. But now I'm a little concerned. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clear. Done. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oof. So am I screwing up by constantly just giving this guy whatever color ones I find? Am I supposed to be turning him and they're like constantly just counterbalancing each other? Like, is my goal here to actually turn him a specific color? Yes. 2, 3. Oh, perfection. If I had kept up counting all of the things I was getting rid of, mines, if you will, I would have some idea how far along we are. But unfortunately, and this is another minor complaint about the game, it doesn't keep track of how many flags you've put down. That's weird, right? And the weird part is I don't actually know if that's something that this game is doing differently, or if, like, no hidden, oh my god, hidden object. No, careful, so you're clear, right? Yeah, you're clear. Minesweeper game ever kept track of how many were left. Because I know it can't tell you whether you're right or not, because that would, you know, defeat the whole purpose. But couldn't it just tell me how many are left? See what I did there? It can't tell me if I'm right, but it can tell me if I'm... Okay, well, I thought it was clever. I was wrong. Okay, I mean, as wordplay goes, it wasn't great. So you're clear. You're clear, which means you have to be one, which means you're clear. Let's see, 1, 2. So one of those two has to be it. So 3. 3. That's 2. So boom, there we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, foiled. Wait, 3 and 2 means you're good. We're getting there, folks. Okay, are we almost done? I think we're almost done. Yes. You should. Is that a problem? Need an extension cord? Use the one from the PlayStation controller. It's a super long extension cord. You just have to unplug it from the PlayStation. Sorry for that interruption. Things need to be printed, and we do not have a wireless printer. I know what you're saying. Who in this day and age doesn't have a wireless printer? And I'll tell you, the answer is someone who doesn't want literally anyone with a computer or cell phone to be able to get a readout of everything I've ever printed. Does that make me paranoid? Yes, 100%. I'm a paranoid person. Sign me up for that description of me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3. This is going great. So I don't want black or white. I'm trying to turn him blue, right? So stay away from black. Oh, I guess I can make him dark blue. That's fine, isn't it? Yeah, dark blue's fine. So that's 1, 2. That's clear. That's clear. That's clear. Is that? That's clear. Actually, that has to be one, doesn't it? Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Yep. Oh, that has to be all of them. Nice. Okay. Is this it? Yay! 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3. And those are clear, so 1, 2... Oh, nice. Thank you, game. That has to be that. 1, 2... Yep. Okay. Oh, this is going great. Gesundheit. Okay. I think we've got this. Can I just unzoom? Oh, wait, we haven't done a bunch up here. My bad. So that is 1, 2, 3, which means you're clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, which means you're there. Yep. So avoid the green, because we're trying to turn that guy blue. Huh. Okay, so 1, clear 1. Yeah, I gotta say, you really should be keeping track of how many it's taking me to do here. Okay, so, well, we know that's 1, 2, which means that's clear. That 1 means 1, 2, 3. Oh, thank you. 2, 3. Problem?
No. Yes.
Alright, let's wrap this up. I've got just a few left, and as long as I don't do something unimaginably stupid here at the last minute, I think we're good. 1, 2. And that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2, 2. 2, 2. Perfect. We did it, everybody, and now we get to see the image, which is a Victorian cat lady of all things. Okay. So yeah. Let's... That was weird. Close. Stages. Okay, and so now I can look at the Victorian cat lady any way I want. I gotta say, the graphical user interface leaves something to be desired. And so animals, animals 2, vehicles. And so you had to download, pay extra for that, but there's a bunch of extra already. Click on the sphere to find blues. So as we've learned now, anytime there's a circle like that, that means it has to be there, and that has to be a blueprint. That's why they're called blues. They're blueprints. I understand now. Or do I? I do. And this is some sort of dune bucky? It's really hard to tell. So yeah, I mean, it works perfectly. I can't complain about any structural things about this game. I mean, I've got, what, 2 minor gameplay issues. One, you should not be able to click if you've put down a flag. That's just common sense. 2, tell me how many mines are still left. Okay, the game seems to have frozen there, so we're just going to call it a night on this one, which I was doing anyway. But yeah, it seems to have locked up, and I don't know why or what to do about it. It's not even giving me that do you want to stop it or keep it running thing, so that's weird. But anyway, I've been the Hidden Object Guru. This has been Super Minesweeper Attack, which, other than those 3 minor issues, seems to work fine. If you had a good time... Oh, thanks for coming on this journey with me. If you had a good time and you'd like to see more, there's buttons for that coming up. Questions, suggestions, related whatnots, go in the comments section below the video. I'll see you back here for more new and upcoming games. But until then, au revoir.